Mr. Chairperson and the moderator, and ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to all of you. My name is Russell T. Ahmed. I'm from Bangladesh, jamsentiment.com. Since time is limited, I'll straight go to the points. And as a matter of fact, before just starting, let me have a question to the audience. How many of you have been gamers in your student life? Playing games, computer games, online games? Okay, good numbers. I used to play games. As a matter of fact, when we used to play NFS or some other games, it was very hard to believe that once upon a time I'll play games with algebra, fractions, factorizations. That is what we have done, Champs 21. Champions of 21st century. That is where the name actually came from. We are very new. We're very new. Bangladesh's first e-learning system. We have launched in October 2010. This number is actually growing every day. Let me not go there. We have got a National Digital Innovation Award in Bangladesh by Bangladesh government. Okay. What do? We actually develop math games. Science animation is going on, so that's a later project. We mainly do math games. When we say math games, we actually develop games on every single topic of mathematics. It starts from simple addition, subtraction, to factorization, algebra, geometry, every single topic you talk about. So we actually develop, and when we develop games, these are hardcore gaming. It was not very easy for us when we actually started this operation. And if you have, I'm sure you have idea that gaming development cost is awfully high. and starting in a country where we have not good enough internet penetration, socio-economic situation and all this, but we stepped into it. And in a year and a half time, we have now around 45,000 plus users who are using our services. Every day, 3,000 plus students coming in. And most importantly, as a .com program, average time spent on our site is really very high, really very impressive. Average is 15 plus minutes. We have seen students spending on our site over an hour, sometimes over 2 hours time. That's what they do. This is something, I'm sure, this is a very knowledgeable crowd. You all know how the industry is growing globally. These are, I don't want to touch base on this. No. I'd rather prefer questions later. This is happening everywhere, gaming, and gaming. And importantly, what we actually try to understand in Bangladesh, students' interest towards computer and internet, no one can ignore. That's obvious. They'll go for computer. They'll go for internet. What we actually try to do, we try to use their interest level for the education. Now, question is, they go for Facebooking and they go for something else. Can we actually push them? Can we actually force them to go for Champs 21? That's impossible. Why they are going for Facebook? Even a student for, my son is actually going to class 5. He's not eligible officially to go for Facebook. Now he's continuously coming to me, Papa, can I have a Facebook account? How can you do it? You cannot. No, my friends are doing it, putting some, wrong age, high age, blah, 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 blah. Why? Actually, they get interest there. That is the thing. I cannot force them. Teachers cannot force them. Yes, teachers can force them, but end of the day, they have to have the excitement. Mr. Amitabh was talking about our time education, teachers, one-way teaching. Now the reality is, when you talk to school, when you go to school to talk about Champs 21, we see the same teacher still teaching. That's the reality. Who used to be my direct teacher, he is still teaching in my school. For last 20, 30 years, with all due respect to our teachers, when we talk to them, their body language is fixed. They have been teaching the same pages of the same book for many, many years. Hey, Russell, what are you talking about? We from school officially do not encourage internet. And now you're talking about to offer internet. Yes, I see. Very good games, everything is fine. But I cannot promote internet among my students. That's what is happening. It is very difficult to convince teachers to push their students to go for internet. So then what we have done? We have done a survey immediately in the school. Give me your backbenchers. Students who are getting below average scores in in mathematics, right? So what happened, we have taken an assessment of those students. We used to get below average scores. Then we have given assignment of 3 weeks gaming. Do it from your home. And after 3 weeks, we've taken the same assessment again. The improvement is impressive like anything. Then teachers were convinced, hey, this is something different. This is something different. This kind of games we do, these are hardcore gaming. For example, the Adventure of Little Tonmoy, which is a geometric game. Mathematics is based on algebra. Monkey Jump is on factorization. Prime Planet on prime numbers. Time X-Breaker is times table. Battle Order is ascending order, descending order. Jones Rafting is simple addition, subtraction, and all. And the Mathaholic, we have made huge investment there. Mathaholic, when we go to our school age, we used to solve the same math problems of the book. And once the problems used to get memorized, whether we understand or we don't understand. I remember in my school days, in the final exam of class 10, we among our friends, we used to talk about, hey, everyone is going to get 100 on 100. No doubt about it. We know all problems. Now let's see whose paper will be clean enough. That's the only challenge. That was the only challenge. What we used to do, I remember in my school days, we used to solve problems of books from Kolkata so that we get some new problems. That is what we have done in Mathaholic in a gaming manner. We have given problems from grade 3 to 10, that is our target audience, students from grade 3 to grade 10. Problems from every single topic from grade 3 to 10, but all the problems are out of your textbook. They're not from your textbook. So that you can explore more. This is purely designed for math lovers who wants to explore more and more. That is how we have done. Now, every single mathematics, what is the base? Any single gaming has two major attributes. The graphics itself, and the second is gameplay and flexibility. The third factor we have actually added the content. The way we have designed the content, for example, a student is weak in percentage. The monkey jump is a percentage. Now, teacher gives him or her the assignment of play the monkey jump game, move up to 4th level, and continue that standard. Now, once a student actually finishes 4th level, the system ensures this student will correct at least 70% of his percentage problem in these school textbooks. That is how the thing is designed. Now, my last thing, these are too many things. Okay. Finally, sustainability is being taught. Urban-rural is being taught. Our philosophy, why we have actually gone for such high cost involvement gaming, yes, we are for profit. We target urban students. Simply because, e-learning actually, a good teacher can